Just a neat way that we have their breeding set up. Now, we definitely have a lot of different chicks throughout the years. Usually in a single year, for just our small species, we can have anywhere from about 25 to about 35 chicks. So it's actually a very popular thing for our penguins to be doing this time of year. And then we go from our spring season into their fall season. They start moving towards winter, which of course is when emperors start their breeding season. So actually at one time or another, we're usually going through breeding season for one of our species. But our Gen 2s have that was a little sidetrack, sorry. The Gen 2s have the little white circles over the eyes, little white strip over the top of the head. Moving on, we have our Adelie species, which most people call the baby species. They're actually the third smallest species of penguin in the world. So like I said, very easy to mistake them as that. You can see one of those Adelies still hanging out with the emperor penguin. The Adelie penguins are kind of the picture-perfect penguin, if you will. Kind of dating myself here a little bit, but if you remember the cartoon Chilly Willy, that was designed after an Adelie penguin with just a little bit of difference in color. But they're that perfect, kind of picture-perfect penguin because they've got that nice black and white coloration. They don't have any yellow crests, they don't have any other colorations to them, purely just black and white. The other fun fact that we know about Adelie penguins is that's where other penguins go to get a sandwich. Get it? I know, terrible joke. Where do penguins go to get a sandwich? Adelie? That's okay, I know. And then one of my personal favorites here, the macaroni penguins. The macaroni penguins are our yellow-crested species. They're mostly back by the rocks. They stay there year-round. They are known for rocky areas. They live around Antarctica. There's actually only two species that live on Antarctica, and that's your Adelie penguins and your emperor penguins. For all the other species, they will live around Antarctica. The macaroni species actually got its name in a very interesting way. If you know the song Yankee Doodle, went to town riding on a pony, stuck a feather in his cap and called it macaroni. Well, there's a club called the Macaroni Club. They did a lot of funding for exploring. And so these explorers were out, found these macaroni penguins, recognized the yellow feathers, which is what the Macaroni Club used to signify that they were part of the Macaroni Club. Either yellow feathers in the hat or in the caps. And so they named them the Macaroni Penguins. So kind of a fun history lesson on how they actually got their names. Now, every single day here inside our penguin exhibit, we do, like I said, take care of over 300 penguins just inside this exhibit. We also have our Magellanic penguins outside, as well as Humboldt penguins, which don't actually have an exhibit yet. They're here on a breeding program. Now, the day usually starts at about 6 a.m. in the morning. Anybody want to start work at 6 a.m.? No? Alright, I'll give you a half hour. How about 6:30? No? Okay. Well, you start at 6:30. Not only do you start at 6:30 in the morning, but you start in a freezer. And I'm not talking about the exhibit either. We start by taking out fish. And all the fish that we brought out from the day before is inside a refrigerated